Friends, welcome to Kerala Lottery Guessing. Thanks for watching my channel. Thanks for sharing your valuable feedback. I would request you to please continue to do so. Just an important information: play this lottery carefully. It can be very addictive and it can lead to a lot of financial losses. So I would request you to use your lucky numbers and astrology as a part of your guesswork to generate the guesswork. This will help you ensure that you play the lottery if the times are favorable for you to do so. Uh, Consulting an astrologer is very important, as getting into a habit which can make or break your whole life. So something that you need to think about very carefully. I shared a detailed thought process of how you can uh, focus on uh, the astrological part to ensure that you do not end up losing money, and have a proper strategy in place before you play the lottery. So before, yes, let us get to the actual sequence for today. You can see here we are looking at the subtraction, multiplication, division, and addition chart or write up. You can see clearly here that the last few days the sequences have not been updated. So while I'm on the call or while I'm on this video with you all, I'm just updating some information here. You can see 1st of February. Yeah, just updating the sequence which came on the 2nd. I'm sorry for the background noise that you can hear. There is a lot of traffic around, which is why you can hear the background sound. Okay, so updating the sequence which passed for the 2nd. We had 6478 which came on the 2nd. Multiplication and division sequences forecast have passed. We'll move on to the forecast sequence for the 3rd. You can see here that the sequence for the 3rd was 3866, which was yesterday. Today is the 4th of Feb. Once this is complete, the sequence for multiplication as a forecast passed or was forecasted correctly. So we'll look at the forecast for the 4th, which is the forecast for today. Ideally, this should have been done yesterday, but since we had other sequences and other uh, scenarios to forecast from, we've not focused on this for the last 2 days. So you can see now the difference here. So all the sequences forecast from addition, multiplication, subtraction, and division, all of them have failed today. So we'll update the sequence for the fifth, the forecast for the fifth. Yeah, those who did not listen or did not view my video till the end yesterday, I would request you to go back and listen to at least the last 15 minutes of the video. There's very important information that I've shared about how you can uh, focus on the lottery winning through your horoscope, through important aspects of the planetary transitions like the Lord Shani transit, Lord Jupiter, that is Lord Buddha, then the Sri Mangal, then Sri Rahu, Sri Ketu. Those 4 5 planets are very important in our lives and they impact our lives in a very drastic way. So it's important that you always consult an astrologer, focus on important aspects of your transits, uh, because Lord Shani, that is uh, the karmic blesser who blesses you according to your current and the past life karma. So if you have good karma, you will have a less struggleful life, and if your struggles are a lot, which means that you have a lot of negative karma which we need to uh, pass through in this current life and make life more uh, complete. So it's important lessons that Lord Shani teaches us. So it's important that we do not do anything wrong. We do not talk any bad about anyone to anyone. We ensure that we keep a simplistic life and we do not intentionally trouble anyone. So here we go. We'll start updating the forecast sequence for the 5th of February. You can see, possibly you can see the sequences being updated here. Focus on ABC, then we'll focus on DABC, and we will focus also on all the 6 digit sequences that we possibly think can reflect in the tomorrow's forecast sheet. Yeah, you see 630 724 693. You can see each of these three numbers, as in ABC, can have about 6 sequences each. So this is something that you will need to keep in mind and construct your forecast game based on that. It's very important that we do not lose track of what we want to achieve, the possible obstructions that can face us, and we have a proper strategy in place to counter them. So moving on, here again you see the 6 digit sequence forecast from the third prize money chart. So you can see here we updated the chart here. I'm sorry, the video doesn't seem to be very clear today, it's a bit blurry. Okay, you can see 3 digits as per the forecast have come today that have passed. We will look at the next sequence again. The next likely sequence would be so you can see here this is sequence number 1 903986, and we'll move to the next sequence. See again here 6 and 9 out of DABC, two digits of sequence passed from the second prize sequence that is coming as the first prize. You can see here the next in line sequence is this is a sequence that was expected for today. However, this sequence forecast has not come as expected. So we'll look at the next possible sequence out of this, which will give us a better understanding and idea of where we are to focus for the 5th of February. The next in line you can see is 489542. Okay, you can see here. There we go. So we move on to the fourth prize money sequence. We'll pick up 4 common sequences of ABC, which could reflect as a part of the fourth prize money, which is the prize money for rupees 5,000. So these are the sequences which came today. We will use a Excel trick which is called text to column. So all the sequences that are a part of one cell would be divided into 4 digits, and it will be put across into a new cell each. So we will copy and paste that sequence here. There we go. I pasted those cells here. Okay, based on this we will now update 4 sequences. That will be a common part to forecast and look to address for the 5th of Feb. Those who are interested in uh, focusing on the fourth prize, so look for tickets that can be suitable with these 3 digits, and possibly you can repeat one of the numbers, or you can add something that may be your lucky number. Lucky numbers do play an important role. Uh, it's important for us to listen to the inner self, what our minds tell us to do. If you are going through a good time in your life and things are working out for you without you having to struggle too much for it, try to make the best use of this time, because times are never the same. The good times today can easily turn into difficult times the very next day, or the very next hour, or the very next week. So always keep in mind that we should uh, make the best use of the best time that we have. Do not forget to consult an astrologer, as that will be the only way to ensure that you do not fall into financial trap. Uh, it's another word for this financial trap is the debt trap. I have been through that trap myself and have lost a lot of money financially. This is the reason why I am, trying to educate everyone about the difficulties that one can go through in their life. So, life is not always very simple. Anyway, let's move on to what we had focused on. So, this is the four-digit addition chart, which is an addition to the Friday figure that that is based on possible sequence of four numbers. We will add a set of numbers to the first, second, third, and the fourth digit which came on a Friday, and that will give us the new sequence. So, like one of the sequences you can see here, green color sequence is 2097, which came today. Then orange is 7542, blue is 1986, and then you have the brown which is 8653. So if you can see here, these are the four different sequences based on the figure which came on Friday. You can see here the figure that came on a Friday was 8374. Based on that, we will prepare a guess forecast or the expected forecast for tomorrow appropriately. Yeah, it's just systems are taking a little bit of time to respond, so I'm sorry for the trouble here. While this goes on, we've updated the sequences that were required for the four-digit numbers. Here you go. Yeah, you see here the one for the fifth. You'll see I'll update four different sequences and then move to the four-digit addition sequence again. See, one of the sequences I feel that could make it, is a combination of 9, 7, and a 0. You can see three, four sequences of 9, 7, and 7, 0. So we'll pick that as a common sequence. Then 1, 5, and 8. It's another common sequence that you can see here. 1, 5, 8, 1, 8, 1, 8, 5, 8. So that is one of the reasons you can see a lot of common figures. Those are the kind of sequences that we should pick up on. Then you have another one as 16010. Then you can see here 1601651. So based on that, made my choice. We have four sequences there. Yeah, there you go. So that is it. That is the sequence that we look at for 5th of February, which is tomorrow. from a fourth prize money perspective. Uh, I've shown you how you can calculate your numbers. It's not necessary for you to follow my suggestions. You can use your own thought process, use the different techniques and the different sequences that I've shown you for the last few weeks, months to cater to what can come. So coming back to the 4-digit Friday additional sequence here, see green, which was the combination of 297, which came as the forecast today as 092. So we'll again pick a combination here. Yeah, there you go. Brown and orange combination expected. So what is brown? Brown is a combination of 8, 6, 5 and 3, and orange is a combination of 7, 5, 4, 2. So based on this we will pick a forecast for tomorrow. So there we go. Just taking my time to ensure that we get the best fit based on the sequences that have come in the last 4 5 days. Uh, there would be a combination of something which came on the 3rd and a combination of something which came on the 31st and the 1st. So you can see here the sequence that I've gone for is 6723. So we'll update the various sequences with these 4 digits. So in all there are about 24 sequences that we can build with these 4 digits. So you can look through them, see the way these have been done, and that will help you focus and prepare your own sequences. See, I've just paused the screen for a minute just for you to take a screenshot of this or make a note of these sequences so you can understand how I've arrived at these four digit different sequences. Each of them is unique to each other. It will help you build your strategy, and it will help you focus on the individual boards like AB board, BC board, AC board, TA board, DB board, DC board. That will help you focus and streamline your game accordingly. So now that you've seen those 4 digits and the other 2 sequences of ABC that you can see here, now I would like you to, on your own prepare AB, BC, AC, DC, DA, DB on your own, and see how you focus and prioritize your forecast for tomorrow. So moving on, I will focus my attention on the 3-digit yearly addition sequence here. So again, you see 2 and 0 are part of the ABC today. So again, the addition of 457 to the previous day's number has given way to 7 8 different combinations. Similarly, we will build our combination today here. So overall, we have about 6 digits by adding 457 to 920. I get 6 unique numbers. Ideally, we should have a total of 9, but there are some numbers that do get repeat. Like in this sequence, we have uh, 5, 4, 7. So you have a sequence of 4 that is a repeat. Then 7, which is a repeat. Accordingly, there is one more sequence, I believe, which is 9. So those are the three numbers which repeat. So out of 9 digits, we have 6 figures, and based on 3, 4, 6, 7, 9, 5, we will have at least 8 or 9 different possible sequences of ABC, DBC, DAB. So you can focus and uh, plan your strategy accordingly. So take a screenshot of this if you wish, or make a note of these sequences so that it makes your life easy to forecast and follow on what we discussed today, and plan your game, plan your sequence accordingly. Then after this we move on to the even odd sequence. So as I said, or as I've said in my past videos as well, even and odd help us plan and fix certain digits and certain numbers that would uh, possibly not likely come. But before getting there, there's one more 6 digit chart that I would like to bring to your notice. I'm sorry, there's something wrong in the screen. Yeah, there we go. We'll update the 6 digit sequence that is pending. So this is from the sequence that is coming exactly from the last month. If you look, today was the 4th. We had 258, 521, and the sequence came partially. 2 digits that have come out of 32583. We've had two sequences that passed, or 2 digits that came as a forecast. So I just simply don't go by all the digits that come in the previous month. What is the current situation? We map the current digits with the digits that came in the previous month as per this sequence, which gives me a good idea of how 3 or 4 digit sequences would definitely come. So it makes our forecasting much better when we have 3 to 4 numbers which coincide with the other chart sequences as well. It makes the forecasting and the likelihood and probability of those numbers coming in a more concrete way. So always keep in mind that and focus your sequence accordingly. So even has come on the 4th day today. We'll expect another event sequence coming tomorrow. It could be uh, even, odd, even out of the ABC that is likely. And I will take you through one more chart today, the pending number chart, after we've done the even odd sequence here, which will make your game even more stronger and more focused. So the four digit sequence, even odd, is most likelihood to be a mixed bag. Odd even, that is the most likelihood of coming. However, you can see that there are three. Uh, Once we finish this, we'll go through that part. Most likelihood, the sequence would be the four digit sequence would be even, odd even. Why? Because I'll explain in the next sequence here. So here you go, 806. Three figures are a top priority, especially 6 and 0. With 3 or 8, one of them that would likely to come. Uh, Most likelihood of 8 coming, 3 possibly not going to make it, but let's focus on the pending numbers. Yeah, I've updated this as mixed bag for now. However, there are strong chances of even, odd even coming. So I'm going to bring the pending number sequence forecast here for you, which will give you a better idea of where exactly things can work out here. So board D, you have 5, 7, 9, which are pending for over 20-25 days each. Most likelihood that these three figures won't be coming. We've had one closed figure 0 which came in board A today after 31 days. So chances of new figures coming in the board consecutively is less. So board D, we have only two odds that stand a chance to come. So I would give even a more better chance to come. So when a figure is coming consistently, there are times when we can have the same figure come in a week 3 times, 2 times, 4 times. So we will always try and pick up on the repeat sequences. So 8 is a common sequence, 3 is a common sequence. Then we've had 6 now, 8 now. So 3, 4 digits are strong that are likely to come. There is a possibility of 2 as well. Then we'll move to board A. You have, see, I removed the 0. We have the number 6, which is, uh, you know, 23 days now that it is not coming. So one is likely to join into the bandwagon when it hits 20 days tomorrow. So most likelihood of figures coming here would be either a number 2 or a number 8. Since zeros come after many days, so 2 and 8 most likelihood. 6 is not coming, so we will ignore the 6 for now. Focus on a 7 as well. 7 could also come. Moving on to board B, here we have two sequences 3 and 8 that are not coming. So you see 3 and 8 have been coming in the other 2 3 boards, board D, board A. They've come, and board C3 is also not coming. So three coming chances of 3 tomorrow are less likely. 8 can come in board C, sorry, board D, board C, sorry, that's right. And we'll accordingly focus on our game. So, friends, this is all from my side today. Try to bring in various different components into the game so you have a better understanding of how to get a stronger sequence. So, multiple charts or boards or sequences that resemble similar numbers or same numbers give it a more stronger chance of that forecast sequence passing the ranks. So that should always be in your mind. I have left my email address in one of the videos yesterday. So anybody wants any basic help on trying to read your horoscope, I am willing to do so. And if you need more detailed information, I would suggest consult an astrologer. I can probably give you some basic information. You can also download an app from the Play Store, which is called the Graha Transit. It's a third-party application. However, it gives you the details of the current planetary transitions based on your date of birth and time of birth, and you will have a better understanding of which particular time can be favorable to you and plan your sequences accordingly. So wish you all the very best, and thanks for watching the video. Please share this with your friends and family so that they could also benefit from this overall sequence prediction. Thank you. Take care.